Welcome to the lesson on using apostrophes. In this lesson we're going to show how you use apostrophe to show that something belongs to something else. So for example, if we have got a book and the book belongs to the girl, then we use an apostrophe like this. Apostrophe the girl's book, and that shows us that the book belongs to the girl. Quite clearly the girl does not belong to the book, and the book does not belong to this word here because that would be nonsense, so therefore the book belongs to the girl. Right, okay, I've got some examples for you to try, so I'll just explain them first and then you can pause the video and then put the apostrophes in the correct place. So first of all, we've got the pens, lids, so that means the lids, so like this belonging to the pen, but let me get some more pens. Here we go. So we've got lots of lids belonging to, so we've got 3 lids belonging to 3 pens. And that was brilliant description. So I will take this opportunity to use a different colour pen. Here we go. Right. So the lids which belong to the pens. Okay, so remember there are lots and lots of pens and there are lots and lots of lids. In the second example, we've got the room's chairs. Now, let's just pretend that we've had some kind of performance and we've taken chairs down into the gym so that people can come and watch the performance, and people will sit on chairs. And the chairs have been taken not from one room, but from lots of rooms, from 4RS and 4SE, and from the year 6 rooms and year 5 rooms, etc. So the chairs, lots of chairs which belong to lots of rooms. And then finally, in the final example, we've got the people's hats. And one person doesn't have lots and lots of hats. Whoops, you can't see that, can you? One person doesn't have lots and lots of hats, so the hats belong to lots of people. So in a moment I will ask you to pause the video, write these down, put the apostrophes in the right place, and then when you're happy, then press play again and see how you got on. See you on the other side. So if you're watching this and you've obviously remembered to press play again, well done, that's the first test. So we said that the lids belong to the pens, not one single pen. So the lids belong to the pens, so therefore the apostrophe has to go just there. Give yourself a clap, pat on the back if you got that one right. The chairs belong to the rooms. Now, if you put the apostrophe just here, I'm afraid you're wrong, because what that's saying is that the chairs, lots of them, belong to one room. Okay, because remember, the apostrophe, what comes before the apostrophe shows what these things belong to. So let's get rid of that apostrophe because that's in the wrong place. So the chairs belong to the rooms, so we put an apostrophe just there to show that they belong to the rooms. And remember, we don't put apostrophe S because that just would look a little bit weird. And then finally, right at the bottom here, we've got the hats. Oops, we've got the hats that belong to the people. And in this case, the people is already a word which means more than one. It's already a plural word. So therefore, the people's hats, the apostrophe goes just there. Okay, so basically the rule is if it ends with an S, you put the apostrophe afterwards because then it shows plural. This ends with an S, put the apostrophe there because it shows plural. This word people, let me cover that up for you, just there we go. People doesn't end in an S, so therefore it's okay to put an apostrophe there and then say S, peoples. Okay, here are some more examples for you to have a little look at. So first example, is the mum's children. Now, so these are the children which belong to not just one mum, but several mums. Anyway, so the mum's children, where does the apostrophe go? Remember, more than one child, more than one mum. Have a think about that. Second example, the car's pollution. Now this is the pollution which is coming from or belongs to, or the fault of, I suppose you should say, many, many cars. And we lots of pollution, more than one car. Where does the apostrophe go? And then finally, I've talked about sheep before, so hope you were paying attention. Finally, the coats, the woolly coats, which belong to not just, pardon me, not just one sheep, but a number of sheep. So the sheep's coats. Okay, so press pause, keep these on the screen, have a go, see you on the other side, and pause. So the children which belong to the mums, not just one mum, but a few mums. So therefore, the apostrophe to show belonging goes after the S. And don't put another S on the end, because then it would be mums's, and that wouldn't sound right, it wouldn't look right, and it wouldn't be right. So the apostrophe goes after the S. The pollution which belongs to the cars. It belongs to the cars, and remember the apostrophe is after what it belongs to. So therefore, after the word cars. So I hope you got that one as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little lesson on using apostrophes. You can play the lesson over and over again. Just make sure that you remember the apostrophe always goes after what you're showing something belongs to. Okay, it always goes after. Cheers.